Raising a puppy sounds cute until you realize it completely rewires your day. But honestly, it's taught me a lot more about structure and patience than any productivity book ever could. Early mornings are consistent now. No snoozing anymore. I have to get up and I have to let my puppy out to go to the bathroom. I live in an apartment complex, so I actually use we have a turf mat that I clean out every day, but he goes on the turf mat to go potty. And we do that every single morning. And what that does is that builds familiarity with his turf mat, and it also kind of puts your body in a rhythm. It makes you accountable to get up and take care of something other than yourself. And having that responsibility and just that extra push to get you going at the start of the day is so. It's important to me now. I didn't before I had the puppy. I didn't realize how important it would be, but I really love that aspect of taking care of a new puppy. Now, teaching and training the puppy has been a challenge. One of the other things I want to cover is learning flexibility. You got to be flexible when you're teaching or when the puppy is learning. Things rarely go as planned, and you want to be prepared for all the ways it can go wrong. It teaches you patience. You want to have patience in the things that you're learning, especially if you're working with another person or another being like a dog. You have to have patience working with that other party, and really just being consistent and being patient will pay off in the long run. A lot of learning to train correctly is learning patience and emotional regulation. So I have to have my puppy in a crate because he broke his leg and he can't move around too much without hurting his leg. But one of the things that I started training him on is whenever I opened the door of the crate, he has to be calm before I can let him out. And I use a keyword. I use break in order for him to pass a boundary. So this is going to be good for going outdoors. He's not going to sprint outdoors when we open the front door, or if we're on a busy street and we're crossing the street, I can train him to not cross that boundary. So boundary training is one of the things we're working on. We're working on focus and attention and focus, having him look me in the eyes to wait for a command. Those are the really important things. He's 3 months old, so he's having a hard time trying to focus. He's got a really short attention span, but we're building on those things, and each thing you train a puppy on should build on each other, right? So that's why we're doing all these basic things. The 3 things I'm doing is boundary training, I'm doing focusing, and then I'm also doing lure the puppy around, get him to go to spots to go to, be comfortable with following my hand around and looking me in the eyes, because once they can look, you can teach them to do any other kind of thing. So it makes it really easy to train. It makes it easy on top of one block on top of the next to make your training really easy and incremental. So yeah, the lessons that I've learned through puppy training and responsibility to my puppy it's been really cool. I'm really enjoying the new ways you kind of have to think about changing your routine and changing the way you approach learning when it comes to training. And it's made me a better teacher. It's made me a better leader. And it's made me more responsible in ways that I don't know if I could have done on my own. So I love having him here. Canleo's not just teaching me how to raise a dog. He's teaching me how to slow down, how to pay attention, and appreciate small wins. And maybe that's what real growth looks like.